Harry and Meghan accused of forcing Palace's hand over Archie and Lilibet title decision. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been accused of forcing the Palace's hand after they introduced this week that their youngsters have officially been named Prince and Princess. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had been panicking that King Charles would go to stop their youngsters Archie and Lilibet from receiving their royal titles. Speaking to Palace Confidential, the Daily Mail's royal editor Rebecca English printed that the Sussexes had regarded to force the Palace's hand over the matter. She defined that Harry and Meghan have been upset that their kids' titles had no longer been up to date on the royal family's official internet site following the dying of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Ms. English stated that the palace had constantly batted off questions about the Sussexes' kids' titles. She said, "We have been all pretty suspicious that there was once something extra going on at the back of the scenes. Why would not they simply replace it when they up to date all of us else? From what I understand, that virtually smarted with Harry and Meghan." Ms. English continued, "They had been a bit panicky at the back of the scenes that the king may want to convey in letters patent to alternate the present rules to make it now not computerized. They grew to become a prince and princess. For Harry, this was once all tied up with troubles of security. So there has been a bit of toing and froing at the back of the scenes about it, and I, in my opinion, assume the Sussexes have compelled the palace's hand on this." Earlier this week, the Sussexes introduced their daughter Lilibet had been christened, and they used the title princess for the first time. A spokesperson for Prince Harry and Meghan said, "The kids' titles have been a birthright considering their grandfather grew to be monarch. This rely has been settled for some time in alignment with Buckingham Palace. This brought on a swift alternate on the royal family's reputable internet site to make the titles official. On the line of succession page, Archie, 3, and Lilibet, 1, are named as the Prince and Princess of Sussex. They are 6th and 7th in line to the throne, respectively. Previously they had been listed as Master Archie Mountbatten-Windsor and Miss Lilibet Mountbatten-Windsor. Archie and Lilibet have been now not Prince and Princess at birth, due to the fact they have been no longer grandchildren of the monarch. However, when the Queen died and her son Charles acceded to the throne, it intended Archie and Lilibet have been entitled to be a prince and princess. In order to forestall the grandchildren from receiving their titles, Charles would have to trouble a letters patent, amending Archie's proper to be a prince and Lilibet's proper to be a princess. Despite numerous scandalous appearances which includes Netflix and biography, Meghan has in reality duped the king and given her teens royal titles. If KC wishes to slim down the monarchy, then please do so collectively with Parliament after the coronation at the latest. We do not desire American princes and princesses. Queen Margaret of Denmark confirmed how it is done. She stripped her grandchildren of their titles, and it has to occur right here too. It's no longer too late to proceed King Charles's slimmed-down monarchy plan. KC3, William and Parliament can file new patents, so titles can be revoked. The monarchy should now not be for sale in America. American princes and princesses have nothing to do with British tradition. Their titles ought to be eliminated, and if indispensable with the aid of new regulation, it cannot be that determines the traditions of Britain. Only Prince and Princess in Markle's inexperienced with NVIs. Never true HRH and never will.